Good evening, good evening, good evening.
That's when my back hurts, so you start hitting it? No.
Skeeta? What?
No.
Junkyard?
Yeah, hot. You're on that.
Huh.
Leave it.
Too rusty drinker, that's right.
Do you mind?
Yeah, from Lowe's this weekend, it was Reward Members Appreciation Day or something. I had to go to,
You went at the right time.
yeah, I went at the right time. The toilet was running, so I went in there to see if I could fix it, and I broke the handle. So I had to run to Lowe's to get a new handle. I got a new plunger, and as I was going to the checkout, the woman said, "Are you a rewards member?" I said, "I think so." I gave her my phone number. She said, "Here, Merry Christmas." Hey, Maya. I'm doing fine. How are you? Winner, winner. That's right. When do you leave? They're on the intercom asking for self-checkers. Go leave on Tuesday. All right. Oh, that's cool. I remember when I left to go down to Fort Jackson, got in the plane and got up in the air, and they come around and asked me want anything to drink, and I said, "Yeah, I'll take a beer." I had 2 beers on the flight to Fort Jackson. Well, actually, flew to, if I remember correctly, I think we flew to Atlanta and then to Fort Jackson. Or that's when I flew home from Fort Jackson. I don't know. I can't remember. I know I was in Atlanta once. So I love you too, Maya. So I had a couple of beers before I even went down there. Made the trip a little easier. You're gonna be in Chicago? Chicago, Chicago, what a place to be. Chicago, Chicago, what a hellhole you'll see. Huh. Way too cold. Watch the movie Men of Honor. I think that was done in Chicago, and they mentioned the Coast Guard there as poodle. No, that's not. I think it was. I think it was done in Chicago. The Men of Honor, but the one that's got. I think it's Kevin Costner and the one that was married to Demi Moore for a while, and Two Men and a Boy or whatever. Can't remember his name, but that was done in Chicago also, and that was for the Coast Guard there, and they call them puddle jumpers. I've seen Saving Private Ryan several times. I have one of them out there in the garage there, junkyard. It's about 70 years old. Peanuts. More than peanuts. Spirit, come here, kitty, kitty. Come here, girl. No. The deer hunter. Yeah. I like the Full Metal Jacket, yeah. Private Paul. Apocalypse Now, I've watched that one too. Dale. Hamburger Hill. I like the movie We Were Men with Mel Gibson and Sam Elliott. I can't do anything about the commercials. I don't even know when they're coming anymore. No. The Hurt Locker, yeah. Anywho, I had to fix the toilet yesterday, so I got my coffee cup, got the toilet fixed. Bat 21, yeah, I've seen that one too. I went to Monahan's today and they had chuck burgers. They're quarter pounders. They had them in a 5-pound bag for $19.99 or something. I bought a bag of those. I bought a bag of jalapeno cheddar hot dogs and a 10-pound bag of pork sausage patties. Yeah, I still got snow up here. Let's see. It snowed a little bit here this morning, but it didn't stick around. It wasn't measurable, just enough to cover, and then it left. Yeah. That's what it looks like out front. No, it was the plunger wouldn't go down and seat right. If you didn't jiggle the handle, it would run. And so, yeah, nice sidewalk, yeah, we can go that far. Yeah. So I went to bend the arm on the lever so I could get it so it would actually drop down straighter onto the toilet flange. And when I did, I broke it. So the flapper valve, right. So the flapper valve was hitting off center. So I went to bend the arm on it just a little bit so I could get to fall straight down on it. And when I did, it broke. So I had to go buy a new one. And I went and got a new flapper at the same time. That should get us by until I want to bring in the new toilet and put that in next week or after Christmas, between Christmas and New Year's or whatever. No, I know. Somebody's got a couple of outhouses for sale. I've always thought about buying a couple of them. And renting them out. That's right, out in the outhouse. So, one of the auction houses, Brown and Helmer, we did work for. When they went to off-site auctions, and when they went to house auctions and stuff like that, when they went to other places, they always took their own porta-john with them. They would bring a porta-john and use it so there would be a place for the people at the auction to use the bathroom. Oh yeah, I should. I'm not. I haven't received a check in 6 months. At least 6 months. You've seen Nair already? Well, I have nothing to do with it. I don't. I have nothing to do with it. Come on, Pumpkin. You want to get up here? No? You want to say hi? I know it. You see the one that fell from the sky crane? Almost hit a car. It was on a bridge. It was probably 150 feet in the air. Fell. And landed on the road and just missed the car, but as far as hitting it, but it shit hit the fan when it hit the road. I wouldn't doubt that. So stop yelling. I'm not yelling. They are the best. Um, they're also more expensive. The elongated ones are. It is amazing. Oh, come on. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. All right. So, how was your guys' weekend? Anything exciting? Kathy and the girls, Gretchen and Harley, and my daughter Casey and my son-in-law Jason, they went to MIS yesterday for I guess there's a light show up there or whatever. So they went up there for that. I've never been there, so I've never been to the light show, so I don't know how they do it, but it's like $35 a carload to go through it. Yeah. Did you say hi, Junkyard?
Hi, Junkyard. Coming.
I think she's in the garage. No, she's not?
No.
I guess she's in the living room then. Junkyard said, hi, good Gretchen. Wisconsin Greg. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. Oh. Funniest thing, Friday night, they had something going on downtown, so they have these poles, um, barriers that are in the ground, in the roads. And they go over to them. I don't know how they get them up. I think they unlock them and then pull them up and then lock it and so it stays. I don't know if that's how it works or if it's electrical or hydraulic or whatever, but never seen them do it. But they're there. And we spent a ton of money, the city did, to put them in. So they could have First Friday events and wouldn't have to worry about putting up barricades and people, driving around barricades or knocking over the barricades, and they wouldn't have to worry about having city workers there to take down the barricades, on Friday night when it's done, and all that other stuff, saving money. Well, that's all fine and dandy until them barricades don't work. They put them barricades up Friday for something going on Friday, and the barricades would not go back down. So town has been blocked off by car traffic on Main Street. You can't go down Main Street or Maumee Street or whatever the hell it is. One street you cannot go down because of the barricades won't go down. They're going to try to get them down Monday when the workers come to work. Yeah. Everything was dark. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad they didn't disappoint them. So that was a funny thing. Yeah, they worked halfway. Yeah, they worked going up. They didn't work going down. Now, I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer, okay? But I do know one thing. Anytime you put something in the ground and it's not covered by a watertight seal, you're going to get water in it, salt, dirt, and corrosion. It doesn't matter. Especially up here in Michigan, you're going to get it. And in Wisconsin and any of the other northern states that get snow. And they put salt down. Salt and water and metal does not mix. You can ask anybody that owns a car in Michigan, they'll tell you it doesn't mix. Hey, Tucker, I'm glad you're here. Nice to see you. Anyways, so I'm pretty sure that it has corrosion is probably part of the reason why it's not working right. I told you I wasn't the sharpest knife in the drawer, but I do understand a little bit. These things are buried to where they are road level. So you don't feel them when you drive over them or nothing. But there is a little bit of area all the way around it, so you know damn well water is getting down there. Salt from when they salt the roads, dirt, dust, all that stuff gets down there. I don't know what she's going to do. WD-40. And lots of it, yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, of course it will. I know. Why at Christmas? Did you see what these illegal aliens are singing Christmas songs now? Police nabbed my dad. Police nabbed my dad. Police nabbed my dad. Yeah. Yeah, I have the fire trucks giving it back. There you go. Yeah. No electric needed. That's right. See on Facebook all these guys crying. Did you guys vote for this? Them going in and taking all these people, separating their families? I did not vote for them to separate families. No, I did not. I think they had to take the whole damn family right along with them. Mm-hmm. Hey, Kathy. Just saying. Yeah. Might have to trade you a big frying pan for that. Jose, can you see? Huh. Yeah. I remember watching that on Major League. I love watching those reels and people driving down by Tampon Tim's house screaming out, retard! Retard! That's funny, man. I wish these politicians would care about the American citizens more than as much as they cared about illegal. I almost swore right there. Illegal aliens. I almost said undocumented immigrants. That's fun. Let's do it again. That's right. Yeah. Yeah. Free speech. Yeah. Got the bullhorn hanging out the window, sirens going off. You're a retard, Tim! No, I'm not affiliated with a local state or government. No. They don't like me. Um, that was in Australia. They were having that Jewish holiday or whatever. I don't know exactly. I should run for office. I should. The only problem is I have way too much common sense. Um, like John F. Kennedy, the congressman, said, um, your brain starts to develop and it works from the time you are conceived until the time you're elected as a politician in Washington, D.C. So, yeah, I know. One Jewish guy got a gun, got the weapon away from the terrorist, the shooter, and pointed it at him. And the shooter just got up and ran away. No, 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 no. You just shot a bunch of people and killed a bunch of people. It's Judgment Day right now. Boom. Yeah, done. Yeah, brain dead. You're right. That would have been the first thing once he turned the gun around, would have been to pop one in him. Probably will. Probably will. That's right. He was resisting. If nothing else, he should have shot him in the leg when he tried to leave. That way he couldn't have went very far. They killed one shooter, they wounded another shooter, and the other one got away. So I ain't for sure, but I'm thinking it's about time for a good old fashioned game of cowboys and Muslims. I know it. I should. I should. Yeah, they can rebuild it. Mhm. Wrists are killing me. Weather's actually it's 18 degrees right now. It's supposed to be cold in the morning. I don't know how. 15. I got up this morning at 4 o'clock. Had to go to a little boy's room. Went there. Took a half a shot of cough syrup because I was coughing. Laid back down, watched a little bit of TV, and I think the last thing I looked, it was like 4:30 or almost 5 o'clock, something like that. Next thing I know, I hear Kathy talking in the dining or living room. It's 5 after 10. Heading to Minnesota. Well, that way you'll get some extras there, you know. Tomorrow 19. Evidently, we're missing some of your conversation. See if there's any leftovers. What are you talking about? Are you having two conversations on two different streams or something? They said it's going to be 54 degrees on Christmas Day. Oh, in Minnesota. Okay. I was thinking you were talking about leftover dinner or something to eat. You're talking about leftover money. Well, they should have some leftover money there. I mean, they didn't take all of it yet, I don't think. It's not that I only read half, I can only read parts of it. You guys using big words over 4 letters, it just confuses the living hell out of me. "50 years ago." I ain't even looked at the forecast for the next 7 days yet. I'll have to check that out, see what we're going to get. I don't know, no money for me. You're right. Was that the worst time of your life, driving that much snow? Hell, that's just a Tuesday here. I need to get a cup of coffee. And throw it all to yourself. Huh. Ate bologna sandwiches. Like that broad says on the reels, cheese bologna sandwiches and juice. For the January thaw. Yeah. We have that tip up special or festival, third week of January, where they get on the ice and do, snowmobile and all this other stuff. Have a festival on the ice on Devil's Lake. About the last 4 or 5 years, they haven't been able to do it on the lake because it's been open lake. Wasn't enough ice on the lake to support anything. That comes in March or April. I'm sure Kathy's got that marked down on her calendar already. There's that video of the guy on Facebook. I don't know where it is, but he had a set of testicles, bull testicles, and he cut them off, and he started eating them raw. Yeah, everybody goes nuts. Yeah. Well, that's what I said, Tip Up, didn't I? I could have sworn I said Tip Up Festival in January. Oh. Oh. I do all my ice fishing in the summer. I take a bag of ice with me and I pour it in the river. Right, swing them before you cook them. There you go. Oh. Oh, Tenny, she must be sleeping in. Yeah, I love oxtail. Yeah, they're crunchier if they're raw. Yeah. It's like eating a carrot, raw compared to a carrot cooked. You know what I mean? Yeah. I got I don't know 2 or 3 jars of oxtail canned downstairs, and then oxtail broth. Well, I guess I'll eat gizzards that aren't fried in the same oil as testicles. Yeah, time for soup, right? I got 7 or 8 bags of chicken out there in the freezers. I got 2 in this freezer, refrigerated freezer, and I got the rest out there. It's going to be chicken noodle soup lots of nights. I love soup. I do. And I can eat chicken noodle soup once or twice a week. I got that oxtail down there. I made soup of that one time. Oxtail barley soup. That was pretty good. With cocktail sauce. Mm. I remember when I was in Votech, we used to have them little battery testers that had the little balls in there, when they float and tell you how much charge battery had. Guy's name was Keith Schroeder. Went to Sand Creek School with him. We're in there in the classroom, or in the uh, shop at Votech, and Doc was the teacher's name. We call him Doc. And he said, "Hey, Doc, so what happens?" He's holding it up, the battery. What happens when your balls aren't floating? He says, "You're drowning, Schroeder. You're drowning." Uh, Glad he felt her fish. That's right. Yeah. Oh, that's some tasty stuff, man. All right, Tiny Shoes, you old snuggle bunny, you. Mm. Mm. Hi, Tiny. I thought you done forget us. That gefilte fish isn't bad, actually. You put stuff on it like salt and pepper and hot sauce, and a Dr. Scholl's insole. Something to give it a little flavor. Drop it in the mud. Yeah, I know. I'm sick for gefilte fish. We'll grab the dingleberries off a bull and say those are okay. Oh, no, I can't do that. Shortbread. That's what they call it, shortbread. I don't know. I think scrapple's a close second to shortbread. Uh, God. I did get told tonight, I got told tonight that those burgers is pretty damn tasty. I cooked them like I did on the cart. I got a pan and I put some beef bouillon in it, put some hot water in it, got it up to a simmer, threw the hamburger patties in the beef bouillon, and I shut it off and just let them sit there. And they were in there for probably 25, 30 minutes. I took one out, and I took two of them out at a time and fried them up. And made the hamburgers that way. They were nice and juicy and tasty. I got it from Monahan's, actually. They're called Chuck Burgers, quarter pounders. Pretty good buy. Let's see. There you go. That's what they look like. They're quarter pound cheeseburgers. They're quarter pound burgers. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt Red Lobster's about out of business. They're doing anything and everything to keep the doors open. Maybe if they'd quit overcharging everybody and more people could afford to go there to eat. We went to dinner there one time, me and Kathy, or Kathy and I. And we got the $25 all you could eat, whatever. And we had water. So the bill should have been, like $56. When we walked out of there, we paid $87 plus left them a $15 tip. I didn't get anything to drink but water, and neither did she. We didn't have dessert. We got screwed on the bill. And we didn't go back again until we went back with our daughter, took us there for our anniversary. I don't think I'll ever go back to them again if I have to pay. I don't think they're all that either. No. No, that's what the bag weight was, 5 pounds. And there's 20 burgers in each bag. So those are quarter pound burgers. Kathy said they're very much worth the money. They're good. Especially especially when you put them in like a beef bouillon broth or whatever, and let them soak in that. And they're really juicy. They're not tough or anything like that, and they taste delicious. Did they take another step? I wouldn't doubt it. Now, the only thing I used to take French onion soup mix. I'd take a pouch of that when I did burgers on the cart, and I would put that in with the beef bouillon mix, and that would give it, a little extra ambiance or flavor or whatever you want to call it. Another 10%. They're their own worst enemy. Most of these companies are their own worst enemy anymore. No. I cooked 12 burgers up tonight. Between 5 of us, 9 of them were consumed. 3 of them are in the freezer or refrigerator right now in a bag. So it was a pretty good meal. I air fried a bunch of French fries today for dinner. That was the second part of the meal. All right, everybody. Y'all have a great day. God bless. Take care. Prayers and peace. And I will see you tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time if you're so inclined to join me. Y'all have a blessed night. Safe dreams. And take care.